Hello guys, this is lesson 1 of the violin, and today I'm going to be helping you with a proper bow hold, proper notes, how to play clearly, and also how to hold your violin. That's the pretty much one of the most important things besides bowing. This came off. So basically I'm going to show you that, and I'm also going to tell you what violins to get. Sizes, things like that. Okay, so let's begin with the basics of what you need. One, you need a violin, a chin rest, a bow. I don't have rosin on me right now, I already rosined it, but rosin, and of course, a carrying case over there. You're going to need many things for that, so that's basically what it's down to. And you're also going to need the violin. I think I already said that. So let's begin with that. Extra strings as well. An extra G string, an extra D string, an extra A string, and an extra E string. It's going to be vital. Okay. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is to find the perfect violin. Now, if you're beginning, I'm not going to recommend you go out and buy Stradivarius or a very expensive violin. I'm recommending you buy a very simple violin. This is a student violin. I'm thinking about getting a more expensive one, but this is a normal average student violin. This is a full size, because students 11 and up require a full size. So they vary from a 16th to a 4th to a full size. That's violins. The first violin, if you're ages 3 to 6, you're going to get a 16th, not 6th, a 16th violin. 16th size, because it's very tiny, and very small. Then it goes down to an 8th, which is like 6 to 8, a 4th, which is like some 8 to 9, a 3/4, 8, 9 to 11. I think I have a 3/4. Stay right here. I thought you were going there. I'll be right back. Actually, no, this is a half-size violin. Sorry, this is a half-size violin. As you can see, it is very tiny. There's some of the tune. And I could play it for you, but it's not horrible. So yeah, see, it's very tiny. It's a half-size. As you can see, the bow is supposed to be a little bit bigger than it, I believe. Only a little bit, but as you can see, very tiny. So let me compare sizes. See, the half size is not as big. It's small. Yes. Let me turn on a light. So yeah. This is a full size, as you can see, and this is a half size. Now a half size this is a 4/4. Now I believe a half size is 2 under a full size. The 3/4 goes up a little bit more, and then a full size is up to here. Half is like 8 to 9. I'm not too sure the age variation. And then 3/4 is 10 to 11. I don't have 3/4 because I got this when I was like 8 or something. So let me put my bow on here for a second. Now, how to measure what violin is best for you. Now, how to measure that is very important. Now, you're going to do it very simply. What you're going to do is you're going to take, let's say you don't know exactly what measurement you are. You're going to take the violin, you're going to put it on your chin. Now, whether a person helps you hold it up or you hold it up, doesn't matter. I can hold it up very easily. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your left arm, and you're going to extend it. As you can see, I'm a lot bigger than it. It should only go a little bit past, your hand should only be past it, a little like that. It shouldn't be really bent. See, my hand goes right past it, it's perfect. if your wrist and arm are past it, like let's say you're like this, no, definitely not a good size. Definitely not a good size for you. You do not want that. It's not a good size. Get something bigger. Now, a proper bow. You can use the bow that comes with it. I mean, I am using the bow that comes with it because I don't want to have... This bow is pretty good. Excuse me. Voice keeps cracking. This bow is pretty good. But then again, you have your really expensive but very good bows. The expensive ones are very good. They're made in Italy. They're made in very fancy countries. Probably made in China or something. Ukraine, Kiev, or the Czech Republic. Because my violin was made in the Czech Republic, and this one is made in probably the Czech Republic or China, knowing it. So yeah. So, but that's basically what it is. This is my bow. As you can see, it's adjusted to the perfect width. Probably I can make it a little tighter. So yeah. So, you know, you can get any bow, but when you get the violin, just start out with the bow that comes with it instead of having to spend all this money, because if you're not that experienced and you spend money on Stradivarius or very expensive and very old violin, you start playing it, it won't sound any better. It might even sound worse, because the sound is richer, deeper, and more loud and more out there. You know, it's more vibrant. You know, so if you're not that experienced, it's going to be very bad, because the sound is going to be very bad coming out of it. When you're looking for a bow, you have to look for a proper bow. Now, remember, don't get a full-size bow if you have a full size, logically. Whatever your violin is, let's say I'm like 8, and my violin's like a half size. Half size. Like, let's say I'm 8 to 9 years old, and my violin's a half size. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get a half size bow. Cause what it's gonna turn out being is you don't want a bow that's a full size with a half size. It's too big. It just is too big. You know? You want to get a bow that's not too big, but only a little bit bigger than your violin, about the size of your hand, probably about the size of your hand. So yeah. Now, when you're done getting everything, just pick up some rosin, extra strings. Get violin strings. Remember, it should say G, D, A, and E. Not, you don't want C, G, D, A, because that's the viola. Now, when you adjust your violin, when you get your violin, it's gonna come, probably the bow hairs are gonna be very close. They're gonna be like that. It's gonna be not tight, it's gonna be the bow hairs are loose. You can see. Now, don't go, if it's too loose, you won't be able to hear the sound that much. If it's too tight, the bow might snap, and you don't want the bow snapping. So, when you're tightening your violin bow, leave a little curve going into the violin. Don't leave a massive curve. And don't tighten it to the point where there is no curve, because this is almost practically without a curve. This is without a curve, practically. You want a violin bow with a little bit of a curve going into it, a little slight curve going in. You don't want a big curve either, That's too loose. So, yeah. Now, your violin. Let's go over. These are the fine tuners. It's A, D, A, and E. Now, these are the big tuners. These are the fine tuners. You tune it just to get the little thing there. This is the chin rest. You put your chin there. This is the shoulder rest. You put it on your shoulder, and you can hold it like that. So yeah, this is a bridge. Mine was made in Germany, but this is a bridge. It's vital. Get extra bridges, because sometimes what you want your bridge to do is you want it to be completely straight, and you want it to line up with the little indents in the F. As you can see like, I don't know if you can. Right here, there's like, try to get it close to the camera. See right there, there's like a little indent. You want the bridge lining up practically exactly with it. Because then that's good. That's where it comes in. Because that'll get your rich sound. If you're more experienced and you want a rich sound, you can move the bridge down a little. Don't move it down all the way because you might snap a string and it might hit you in the face when you're playing, and you're gonna leave a massive nasty mark. Just move it down a little, just not like down to here. Move it down probably like a few centimeters if you want a richer, deeper sound. Richer sound, not deeper. That's if you're more advanced and you know how to deal with the strings. Not now, just leave it how it is. But if your bridge comes bent, if it's supposed to be like completely perfectly lined up, like perfectly straight. If it's bent a little, either way, you can attempt to fix it. I'm not gonna say you don't have to, but you might snap the bridge in the process. What you want to do is you want to take the bridge, and you're gonna just take it by the legs. I'm not gonna do it. You just take it by the legs, and you just move it in a little. You just straighten it out, and make sure it lines up with the little indents in the F. The 2 F's. I call them F's. So yeah. So that is a normal violin. This is a student violin. It's a full-size violin. It's for a student. So yeah. It's basically what it is. Here is the fingerboard. As you can see, I don't have any tapes on mine, but when you begin, I recommend you put tapes on yours. That's so you can get where the notes are in the on the string. So you can know where they are, and you know what to do with them. You know exactly where they are, so you don't have to memorize them once and then forget them, or not know exactly where they are. I recommend you get a teacher, a private teacher, or if you're in orchestra, you ask your teacher to do this, the tapes. She'll more than likely do it. My teachers did it for me. They put the tapes on for me. Especially when I started getting into more advanced music, they started putting the tapes up here. I still have a tape up here. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's right there, yeah. I just keep it on there sometimes to remember exactly where it is, because I don't want my notes to sound bad. It's like 4th position. First, second, third, first, second, third, and 4th. There are many positions. There is 4th, there are like 7 positions. 5, 6, 7, I'm not sure exactly, 6 positions probably. Now these positions are for different notes in the violin. Like if you want to play on the E, if you want to play like overture, or if you want to play a very high note on the E, you want to be able to very easily move up and down to different positions. Now you're going to do that by holding your hand up, and what I want you to do is I want you to take your violin, put the chin rest on, apply like that. Now what I want you to do with the chin rest, before you do anything, I'll put the violin with the chin rest. As you can see, I loosen mine. You don't have to, but I recommend you loosen it a little. So there's so it's kind of elevated more. So it's evenly elevated, because when it's down here all the way, it's not evenly elevated. As you can see, it's evenly elevated now. Practically evenly elevated. So you want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the fatter part, not the thin part, the one that curves up. You take the fat, low one, and you're going to put it where the chin rest is. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it, and you're going to put it on like that. Like that. Go to the other side, and snap it onto. So it should be like that when you're done. Should be like that. So, basically what it is. Since I'm running out of time, next, you already know how to get the basics down. Next time I'll be teaching you how to use the notes, and how to tighten your strings, tighten your bow. I already taught you how to tighten your bow, your different notes and everything, and how to play basic scales and the strings and their notes. So that's basically what it is. I have to get going. That's basically what it is. I have my graduation soon, so I have to get ready. But basically what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and bye.